white bodysuit. And he's just kind of like, is that a glitch? Why is he hanging there? Oh, I'm sick. What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. Welcome to another edition of Never Played, the video series where I show you a brand new video game title that I've played for the first time today. This weekend, the brand new Marvel Heroes MMO game is available to play as a beta test. So before we even begin, I have to say that this is a beta, and many, if not all, of what you see here can change. With that being said, some of the things here need to change. This game is being planned as a free-to-play MMO, although if you are willing to plunk down $200 US, you can get some sweet perks, like a handful of characters that no one else can play, 7 days of early access before the public, and some exclusive costumes. Won't that be grand? Apparently, it's a value of over $750. What a steal! The tragedy that was this game began when I attempted to sign up and was told that Angelic Mayhem is an invalid name. They didn't tell me why, just that it was bad. Way to go. As a result, I had to re-enter most of the information over and over again as the sign-up form resets itself if your name sucks. This was very annoying. That's why MMOs have name testers, for just such an occasion. The game is a standard MMO, meaning that you get quests and you have to go around fighting crimes of various description. To begin, you get a tutorial. After that is over and you feel comfortable with the controls, you get 8, quote, chapters, close quote, that take you to various locations. Of course, there's your super secret tower where you can go to heal, craft, and boost your skills. The tutorial is a very on-rails affair. I played the entire thing, and it went like this. You arrive at the prison from which there was a prison escape. You enter the prison. You kill 4 dozen mooks or so, never more than 3 at a time, and then you meet the Green Goblin. Apparently, the Green Goblin had nothing better to do than to hang around inside the prison from which he was escaping. Continuity aside, you take him down in seconds and then return to your protective tower to find it swarming with other players. Dozens of them, all clanking around and making noise. It's a horrific din. I'll take it. Okay. Unlike before, the main tower is almost completely open and you can walk around the entire place, except there's nothing to see or do. 4 stores, 2 crafters, and a handful of Marvel Hero NPCs who have nothing to say. So, time to go on our first mission. At the start of each mission, there's a cutscene. These are disjointed and slightly puzzling. My cutscene featured another character, whose name I don't know, but he's the blind guy, defeating Rhino for me. So that was a letdown. I'd like to defeat these people myself, thank you. Chapter 1 is Hell's Kitchen, and frankly, I could not imagine a more boring level. It's almost perfectly square. You farm mindless creeps for tons and tons of loot, and then walk the stuff back to the store character to exchange it for money. Apparently, there's an arsonist, but by this point I was so bored that I couldn't bear to find him. Game mechanics, there are none. Click on a guy, beat up a guy. Click on the next guy, beat him up too. You can unlock rollaways and stuff, but I didn't bother with that. Pure DPS all the way. No loot chests, no exploration, no, I don't know, MMO stuff. There's no MMO stuff. Your character can take hundreds of bullets, attacks with chains, punches to the face, all without dying or even getting stunned. I did find some deadly, quote-unquote, rated creeps, but I have no idea how powerful they were because the game was glitched and they refused to aggro me. Taking out 20 guys was no problem for anyone, and that's a problem. Why? Because what happens when 100 people are all playing the same level and each of them only has 1 guy to kill? They're going to be bored out of their minds. I only found 1 boss, the Green Goblin. He was quite easy, but that was also because it was the tutorial level, so I can understand you not wanting to crush people's spirits going in. That being said, he's the Green Goblin. For the love of James Lipton, people, he probably shouldn't be the easiest boss in the game, nor the first. You know who would have been great there? Rhino, a demi-villain who was obviously too stupid to escape during a jailbreak. Moving on. The graphics look fine, 30 FPS all the way through, except for the long, unskippable cutscenes in between chapters, which ran at 24 FPS. No reason given, though this appears to be a creative choice and not a technical flaw. The graphics aren't in any way amazing. It's standard MMO style stuff. The settings menu is Spartan at best. I tried to change the settings to 1280 by 720, but the game changed them back. Then I tried to change the audio, and the game changed that back too. There's no way to zoom out to a reasonable distance so you can ever get a good look at the surrounding area. I walked around and I noticed that there were dozens of places where enemies were obstructed by the terrain and walls and stuff, because the terrain and walls don't go away unless you personally are behind them. That was crazy annoying. The camera is locked in an isometric view with a map that you can't get rid of in the upper right hand corner. So whenever you're heading northeast, you're pretty much screwed because the map is always in your way and you can't see the enemies until they are right on top of you. The rest of the HUD is beautiful, clean and elegant. If they put away their stupid map and let me pull it out only when I need it, my opinion of the game might be decidedly kinder. The pop-ups for your inventory and character screen are great. They're almost identical to Star Wars The Old Republic. This game barely qualifies as an MMO, and any thoughts of replayability seem ludicrous. In fact, if you told me that this was an isometric adventure game, I'd have had a completely different opinion of it. You could also tell me that this game was made for kids or teens, but I played as Black Widow, and I unlocked her fishnet dominatrix outfit for 600 of the 2,000 credits they gave me, so that excuse is out the window. Comic books at their heart are linear stories that impart messages and philosophy. The comic book guys who were clearly behind this game failed to adapt to the differences between comic book and MMO style. I was impressed by neither the licensed characters nor the technical prowess of this game. I got a look at all 5 of the characters unlocked for the beta, and frankly, not a single one of them was impressive in their abilities. Finally, let me just remind you that this is a beta. I will check this title out again after it launches, but don't expect that I will be spending any more time with it than is absolutely necessary for the review. Both in style and in substance, for me, this one is a pass. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.